Riggs looks over his left shoulder, raises his hands. Bradel shows bunt again. Second baseman creeps up. That one is hit out to right field. Going back on it is Nolan Decker. That one will be out of here! Home run Royals! What a swing and what a hack by Ty Bradel. He showed bunt, pulled it back, and drove it out to right field. Home run Royals! Indiana moving quickly, under 7 minutes to play in the first quarter. They're ahead by 6. More McNeil, slots a pass around. Here's Scalia to Parrish, right wing 3. It's good! Costello will be able to punt this one away. It's actually going to be Cofield. A long run, one-on-one. Here comes Paige Weber. She gets around. She's got an open shot on net. The left foot into the center of the net. Indiana takes the lead. It's 3-2 off of the foot of Paige Weber. She gets her brace. And it could end up being the game-winning goal. 5.5 to go. Weber breaks this one open. Indiana ahead by 20. Taylor Williams gives to Jordan Hobbs just in front, the left side of the court. Snatches back, Garzone switches over. Holmes down the inside, stuck out to the top of the key. Straightaway 3 is no good by Brett. Moore McNeil grabs it off the glass. She'll go from coast to coast. Garzone, the right side corner, knocks it down. Garden Garzone, her first three-pointer of the day, and she's on the board 1 for 1. And she's got 3 points for Indiana, 57-34. The Hoosiers up by 23 with 7 and 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Michigan trying to set something up at the top, left open as Hobbs out to the top of the key. Fakes a straightaway 3. Felia, pull-up jumper, left elbow, nothing but net.
Michigan starting to get good looks. Missed the last shot on the last possession, but it was a wide open 3. And then a nice move by Felia to free herself, get the wide open mid-range and drain it.
Felia now up to 11 points, the first player in double-digit scoring for Michigan this evening. 57-36 is the advantage for Indiana with 7:13 to play in the third quarter. Moore McNeil, jab step left, kicks it out. Mackenzie Holmes, a mid-range jumper, high arcing, rims in and out from left to right, and Brett corrals the board. Brett going from coast to coast, kicks out. Felia, a long 3 from the left wing, can't fall, and Holmes corrals it for Indiana. Still 57-36, under 7 to play in the third. Scalia stops up, feeds Holmes down low, and she collects the foul. Her layup is no good with the left hand, but she'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Just a simple pick and roll, Scalia and Mackenzie Holmes, and the double team was there in the paint, but not quick enough. They weren't able to establish possession. Holmes draws the foul, and she'll be back at the line for free throw attempts number 6 and 7.
Holmes 6 for 8 from the floor and 2 for 5 from the line. Total of 14 points. She's matched Parrish's point total in her first of 2 free throws this time around. Is good. 6:45 to play in the third quarter. Indiana ahead now 59-36. Went around and down for Holmes, perfect from the line. And a dribble pass to Felia. Now Brett gives to Hobbs. The starters back out on the court for Michigan. Long pass. Brett has to jump up to get it. Looks for a kick out. That's Kyra Evans seeing her first minutes in a little bit. Hobbs leaves it for Evans. Now to Brett. Brett driving inside on Holmes, and Holmes swats it away. Collects the rebound to Garzone. Parrish thinks about a 3. Kicks it out. Garzone straight away. Connects.
Yarden Garzone scoreless in the first half, then 2 for 2 from downtown in the second half. She didn't even fire a shot off in the first half, and so 100% from the field. That's been a story of today's game, huh?
Not a lot of missing going on. Indiana 20 for 26 from the field as Michigan trails by a score of 62-36. Under 6 to play in the third quarter. Lauren Hansen, jab step right, and now will go right off of the screen from Evans. Switches back left on the low block, looking to kick it out. It gets to Jordan Hobbs. Hobbs, and gets that one poked away by Garzone. The shot clock expires before the ball rolls out of bounds. Indiana forces the shot clock violation and will gain possession of the ball. And another Lauren Costello throw in on the near side. 9 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now the sun's obscured by some clouds, a little bit less bright out there on the pitch for these players. Ava Akil will be coming into the game, and she will be replacing Natasha Kim. Akil, last year's goal-scoring leader, only 3 goals. And it's just a testament to how much Benecom has put in his coaching duties to change the entire offensive philosophy of this team. 3 goals to the leader from last year, and now it's Paige Weber with 10. And she's on pace to, eclipse the entire team total from last year.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Andrew. It's unbelievable the amount of changes that Indiana has made and just how obvious the results are, considering that Indiana only had 11 goals all year, and their leader at the beginning of Big Ten play already has 10 by herself in Paige Weber. Again, just a testament to the work that Erwin Van Bennekom and his staff has put in, and the players have bought into the system, and they've been able to get results out of it. And if you're Indiana, don't change a thing.
This one's headed away by Tiernan. And now Barron. Schofberger will play this one into the center. Controlled by Hope Paredes. Elbritt gets bumped off the ball, cross into the center, and that one is out of play on the byline for a goal kick for Olivia Bodmer. 8.5 to play. 6 shots for Indiana, 3 for the Scarlet Knights, and 2 of those shots have led to goals for Indiana. Controlled by the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, played all the way over to the near side to Allison Lynch, who's played the entirety of this first half. Schofberger plays this one to the center to Tiernan. Tiernan is pushed off, and she goes to ground after a little bit of physical play from Olivia Smith. Now it's Gia Gierman. Gierman working on Tiger. She tries to get a through ball. There will be a through ball, and now dispossessed. Piper Cofield will extinguish that fire for the time being, but it's still Ashley Barron crosses it into the center. It is too far over the head of Gierman, but still controlled by Rutgers on the far side. Akil playing some nice defense. She gets beat across into the center, and Gierman with a shot in the center. A score! Gia Gierman gets the Rutgers Scarlet Knights on the board with 7.5 to play in the first half. Gerstenberg will not have another shutout on that long list of shutouts in her career. She lets up the first goal of this contest. It's 2-1, still in favor of Indiana, but Gierman, right place, right time.
Indiana was able to hold off multiple attacks from Rutgers, but again, Rutgers just kept their foot on the gas pedal and kept looking for opportunities, and Indiana's defense, for the first time in quite a while, folds and gives up a goal. And like you said earlier in the game, if you're Indiana, you cannot relax. Yes, you have that insurance goal. You're up 2-0. Now you're up 2-1. You can see just how quickly things can change. Rutgers, 1 goal can get them right back into this game.
Gierman was right in front of Gerstenberg. She took her time, maybe feinted a little bit, and had Gerstenberg going the wrong way. Nothing really that the junior goalkeeper could have done about that. Rutgers threatening again. It's Ashley Barron on the near side. We'll play it to Tiernan. Tiernan gets double teamed. A nice pass to Barron, and Barron puts a nice move on Costello. We'll put a cross into the center. It is now corralled by Gerstenberg. She gets high up into the air and gets the gloves on it. Coming into tonight's matchup, Mike Woodson and his Hoosiers boast a 2-win, 1-loss Big Ten record with a couple quality early wins in the conference over Maryland and Michigan, but their loss to Nebraska this past week was not pretty. And Mike Woodson did not sugarcoat his words afterwards, saying, quote, "Our starting 2 guards were awful tonight. So against Ohio State, Indiana would look to turn the page. Let's head to a packed house at Assembly Hall." Ohio State with an early 5-point lead over the Hoosiers off the turnover. Khalil Ware to CJ Gunn, who slams it in and 1. Hoosiers deficit cut to 2 points. 47 seconds to go now. Xavier Johnson, second game back from injury, sinks to 3-1. Hoosiers head into halftime down a point. Second half, Zed Key wide open under the basket. Easy feed, easy slam. 48-45 Buckeyes. IU in the midst of an 11-2 point run. Malik Renew ties it up with a 3:48 all. And how about another two-handed rush? This time it's Roddy Gale Jr., Ohio State up by 2. But Xavier Johnson, his return is felt in this game. Renew kicks it to the X-Man in the corner. Money. Indiana takes the 1-point lead. And Malik Renew, putting together a heck of a game off the double team, lays it in. He had 27 points. Leading Indiana to a solid Big Ten win. Final score 71-65. Indiana tallied a season low in turnovers with just 4, a far cry from the 19 turnovers committed against Nebraska. Next up, the Hoosiers will face Rutgers on the road on Tuesday.